Hey guys, it's Conservative Nerd here. I got the review. Got it up today. Uh, Here's a review. If it's great, I give it a grade. If it's good, I give it good. If it's okay to fair, I give it a readable. And if it's crap, I give it a crap. So, we'll get right into it and start right off with Superman 32. Deathstroke, part 2 of the Deathstroke series storyline. It was just a two-parter. It was good. I could have went lower, but I've enjoyed the Superman book and I liked it. I gave it a good. Justice League 30. Again, I gave it a good. It's definitely not a great, but the story's picking up. I'm giving it a good. I wish it was better, but I got it good. Green Lanterns 32. Not a lot happens in this. I didn't find it very anything special. I gave it a readable. It's kind of a downtime book, and it's not terrible, but it's not special. Cyborg 17. I gave it a readable. From the beginning, this has all been the same storyline that kind of, I just think it could have been wrapped up a while ago. But it's okay. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's okay. Batman 32. This was great, man. It's the end of the War of Jokes and Riddles. Awesome ending. I don't want to give it away, but this was cool. The art is so good, man. The art and the storyline is so good. I liked the ending. It tied everything together well. It was well ended, so I give this a great, man. It's a long storyline, but man, if you were into it, you were into it, and it was really good. All-Star Batman 14. I gave this a read. I could have even give it a good. It isn't a bad storyline. The All-Star Batman's been hit or miss with me. This one's okay. I give it a readable. Nightwing 30. Again, this gets a readable for me. It's not bad. The art's good and the storyline's good. The issue next looks better than the one I read, and it kind of it's one of those things where it was okay. It was readable. Spirits of Vengeance #1. For a first issue, I thought this was pretty good. It's not awesome, but they haven't set the whole team up yet, but they're starting to set it up, and it could be cool. I'd say I give it a good. It was pretty good. Punisher, Platoon 1. I'm a big Garth Ennis fan, so this gets a grade for me. It's a pretty cool storyline. I like it. At least it's a Frank Castle being Frank Castle and not a buffoon like he is in the actual Punisher book. So, I like this a lot. So I give it a grade. The art's good. The story's good. It's cool. It's an adult book from Marvel, like it's an actual story that, you could read and not think it's, written for people who love selfies, It's actually good. I gave this a grade. Harley and Ivy meet Betty and Veronica 1. I gave this a readable. It's okay. I'm not the target audience for this. Definitely not. But it's not bad. It's not my type of thing. Batman White Knight #1. Holy crap, was this a surprise? Because this could end up being one of the best Batman storylines in a long time. This is actually really good. If it stays this good, this is good. This isn't, I thought this might be SJW and, but this is, not black and white storytelling, Marvel likes to do with everything's left wing, and if you're not left wing, you're evil, and this is not that at all. This is very shades of gray, and now, Batman and Joker in this, but I will say this, it changes, my outlook on the Batman a little, and that is cool, man. I mean, he took something, and he twisted it just a little to make it so different, but it's all the same, and it's great. Batman White Knight is great. Next up, I got a Batman Dawnbreaker 1. And this is great. This is so great, man. The art in this, man, this is Batman as a kid after he saw his parents murdered, like right after he gets the power ring. So what do you think he's going to do, man? It's so good. And the art, oh, the art is so good. This is a freaking great week to be a Batman fan. You know, a great week for Batman fans. And yeah, Batman Dawnbreaker 1 was great too, man. X-Men Gold 13. This was good. I have to say, this was pretty good. I like the art. I like the story. I'm into it. So we'll see where it goes. But it's a crossover with Blue, and I hate the Blue team, but this was pretty good. It wasn't bad. Venomverse number 5. This is the ending to Venomverse, and it was great. I gave it great. I enjoyed Venomverse. Wow. And no more events for Marvel. Let's hope for a while, because you really burned us out on events. But this was the best event you've done in a long time, and it was really good. Venom 155. This could have got a good for me, because I really liked it and I was into it. The dinosaur people living in a sewer thing is so dumb. It's so dumb. I gave it a readable because there's parts of the story I liked, and I liked the art, and I like Venom, and I really liked the ending. But at the same time, the dinosaur men in the sewer, I just find it dumb. So it gets a readable. Old Man Logan 29. It's got a great, man. This was a great book. Art's great, story's great. I'm really loving this one. It's the Future Imperfect Hulk and Banner Clan and Old Man Logan and Hawkeye, and it's a good time. It's a good read, a great art, man. It is cool. Iron Fist number 73. If you're not reading Iron Fist, now is the time, man, because this freaking book is so good. Man, this was a good one. Sabretooth's in this one. And yeah, this is a good book. I mean, this book is great. Every issue of this book has been great. Yeah, and this one was no exception. Avengers 672. I gave it a readable. Why are the female characters in Marvel such bitches, man? The Wasp, the Nadia Pym Wasp is a bitch. Lady Thor's a bitch. Kamala Khan is this huge bitch. She's so bitchy. They're such bitches. Are they supposed to be likable? Because they don't come off likable. They just come off as bitches. But yeah, all they do is try to stop an asteroid. That's the whole story. Yeah, I gave it a readable. It's a crossover with the Champions, so you get all the buttholes from the Champions, and yeah, I didn't care for it. It's a readable. It wasn't terrible. The art's pretty good. Again, I will say this for Legacy. The art seems to be shaping up a little better. Oh, not for everything, but I thought Avengers, the art was really good. The story was nothing special. Mark Waid, man, you were falling off so much. Because this book was just like, if it was supposed to get me pumped for this crossover, it did not. Spider-Man, Deadpool, 22. And there we go. We get the first crap from Marvel. And, just when I was reading comics, I was like, wow, this has been a great week. And then I get to some Marvel stuff like this. And, yeah, this is just crap. This book is pointless. The art's pretty good. I almost gave it a readable for the art. I really like the art in this. But the story is just so dumb. And I hate the jokes. And Deadpool's making Katy Perry jokes about how awesome Katy Perry is. What? Deadpool, he's a mercenary, grown man. He would. Yeah, this is crap. Man, this is just crap. He wouldn't be promoting Katy Perry. Spider-Man number 21. I gave this a readable. It's the end of this little Japan story they were doing. I like the ending, and that's the only reason it got a readable, because it would have got a crap if it wasn't for a really cool cliffhanger, which will probably go nowhere. But it's okay. It's nothing special. Again, it's just it's okay. It's flat. Jessica Jones 13. They bring it back to Purple Man, which is kind of cool, because that was kind of a cool story in Alias, but I thought it was very flat. Not a lot happened in it, and I kind of felt, again, I gave it a readable. It's just very flat. I feel like Bendis is just phoning it in at this point in his career. Hawkeye number 11. Oh, and I was bragging about the art in Marvel, and you get to this, and it's just like, oh god, I hate the art in this book. That pop art, I just don't like it. I don't like this book. I don't like the writing. I think Kelly Thompson's a terrible writer. This gets a crap for me, and this is just garbage. This book is, I don't know who likes this book. If you like this book, please tell me why, because I would like to know, because I'm just lost at why anybody would read this. It's just terrible. Green Arrow 32. This is great. A metal tie-in. I'm loving metal, man. You can't go wrong with metal, and this is no exception here. This was cool. This is the end of the first little arc they've been doing in the DC world with the metal stuff, and it's cool. The Batman Who Laughs is a pretty freaky looking dude, man. He's a pretty freaky dude, and I love it. I just love it. Deathstroke number 24. Hey, give it a readable. I liked it. Again, it had that cliffhanger where I was like, ooh, the next issue is going to be good. But then I found this book to be a little bit of a letdown. One of the weaker books from Rebirth. I gave it a readable. It's not terrible. The art's good. And it's just not one of my favorites. Dastardly Muttley number 2. This is Garth Ennis, and again, I love this. I see Diversity Comics saying how much he hated this book, but I enjoyed this book, and I kind of find it funny, but I was a big Wacky Races guy, and a big fan of that, and so I really enjoy it, and I liked Dastardly Muttley too. I give it a great. I like this book. You know, we're not all the same. I might say I love something that somebody else hates, so, you know, I'm not saying that you have to buy it if I say it's great. I enjoy Dastardly Muttley. I think it's kind of a cool story, and I've kind of been enjoying it. And somebody's on the table. You're not supposed to be up here. You're ruining my videos. Get out. Alright. Sorry about that. She knows she's not supposed to be on the table, though. Alrighty. Bane Conquest, number 6. Good. This is pretty good. It's old school 90s. I like old school 90s. I could see if you didn't like it. The art's a little old school 90s. The style's very old school 90s. But, again, I like old school 90s. I like Chuck Dixon. I kind of enjoyed this book. I like Bane a lot, so yeah, Bane Conquest 6, I give it a good. I give it a good because it's old school, and I like old school. And again, if you don't like old school 90s books, then you probably wouldn't like it. But if you like old school 90s books, then you would probably enjoy it. Astonishing X-Men number 4. This is great. I love this book. Some people don't. I do. I think it's cool. I like the art. I like the story. I love the Shadow King. I like where it's going. It gets a great. Guardians number 11. Guardians of the Galaxy. All different Guardians of the Galaxy. Ooh la la. Give it a readable. It's a Nola story. This book's kind of been like, I've been loving the storyline, and then it'll jump to these kind of one-people stories, and I don't really care for those as much, so this book's been really hit or miss for me. But I give Guardians 11 a readable. Black Bolt number 6. I give this good. It's the end of the jail storyline, and it's pretty good. I like this. I don't like the guy who writes it, Saladin Ahmad or whatever. He's a total liberal, left-wing psycho douchebag, but I thought this was good. It's a good book. I will say that. It's a good book. And then I get to last and certainly least, Iceman number 6. Oh, this is pure crap, man. Oh, this is a little champion story, and all they do is badmouth how bad the champions were. And I used to thought the champions were kind of a cool little team, and all they do is badmouth how lame they were, and it's like, then they sit there and go, not the new champions. Every time they have to say how lame they were, they have to say, not the new champions. That lineup is sick, dude. Oh, those guys are the best, dude. Like, why, Marvel? Why do you have to tear down your old stuff to try to make the new stuff seem cool? It's not going to work. It doesn't work. It's stupid. What is wrong with you? Yeah, that's Marvel Legacy. Let's still tearing down the old to try to make the new stuff seem cool. You know where the Marvel's Legacy's been, work is on these X-Men books. They're all, well, except for Iceman, but God, Cena Gray shouldn't be writing comics. I mean, everybody knows that except for Marvel. And the SJW idiots who probably don't read the book, because if they did, they know he shouldn't be writing comics. But yeah, I mean, they had some good stuff, but the Legacy, it's the same writers. It's the same writers. It seems the art seems to pick up a little bit. I don't know, I mean, the art seemed a little better in Marvel this week. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seemed a little better. The story writing's about the same. A little better, like, people were trying to bring their A game, but then you get to they put out so much middle of the road garbage books. If they just kind of were like DC, where they just had their 15 to 10 main books that came out every week that they could worry about in their main universe, and then, have some Vertigo-esque stuff or some young adult stuff, but your main book should be like good. Anybody that likes comics should be able to pick those up and be like, oh, this is big budget superhero action, not people going out to party. Well, that's my review for the week. We had a lot come out. I'm going to do my picks of the week. My picks of the week from DC, it'd have to be a tie. I couldn't. Batman Dawnbreaker, if you want amazing art. It's a good story, but the art is amazing. Batman White Knight, if you want an amazing story and good art, yeah, they're both great. I would go Dawnbreaker for art and White Knight for story, but I can't say I'd put either one ahead of the other because they were both exceptional. So that would be my tie. They're both number one, so I would pick those up. And then from Marvel, they had some good books this week, though, for a change. It wasn't the worst week for Marvel. I'd have to say, Iron Fist is one of the biggest surprises from Marvel right now, and probably one of the best books they're putting out. Again, Astonishing X-Men 4 was a great issue, too. So either one of those is a great pick from Marvel. But yeah, that's my review for the week. If they want Legacy to be a hit, though, they have to, they're going to have to pick it up a little more. It's okay, but it could be better. It could definitely be better. It's no Rebirth right now. But as always, you guys have a great day. Want to throw me a comment, drop it down in the line. I'm working on some impersonations. If there's anybody you want me to do, throw it down there. I'll see what I can do. You can't be anybody that's not white, though, because I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't do blackface. I don't think I'd feel right with that. But anyways, you guys, as always, have a great day and enjoy the comics.